you can go deep into this one, but I just want to get to the point with this one is just naming because it could have. For example, Esau was born before Jacob. Yahweh Bashim Al could have told Isaac now. It couldn't have been no Jacob. How about that? Like it could have been. It'd been nothing. But the point was, Yahweh Bashim said that he told the wife that the elder should serve the younger. Okay, so the scriptures is accurate. So when this guy comes around talking about how we're gonna how you say, we're gonna graft ourselves in, the promise is not just for the Israelites, it's for everybody. Well, the scriptures don't say that. You know? I just want to read this. All right, he says, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? So he's asking them, like, when is the end of this mayhem that we in? When is this seed? When is the promise going to be given to the seed? All right. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of Isaac, Jacob hand held first the hill of Esau. See, he's holding the hill. He's explaining Genesis. How Jacob was holding Esau hill coming out, and it's a sign of pulling out of power. So the promise is going to be fought for. It's not going to just be literally given to the whole nation. It's going to be that promise to the seed. That seed is the germ of the plant. That germ, the sperm is in the woman, and that one seed, which is the grandson, it goes into the grandson, go right to the grandson. Because, like I said, that Esau is Abraham's grandson too. Abraham, what's his name? Ishmael had grandsons. Ishmael gave him grandsons too. But it ain't those seeds. It went now all the way down to 2 seeds that was in Rebecca. And they was fighting in the womb. But the promise only went to one of those seeds that was in the womb. One of those grandsons. One of those grandsons. The scripture said, right? One of those descendants too. Another word, descendant. Not descendants. Now, the promises were spoken to Abraham. The promise was spoken to Abraham. We just Apostle Hall did a video about how Abraham was shown the saying of the stars in the sky. He said, that's how much you're going to have. If you can number the stars, they keep finding galaxies, man. So how did Abraham could number the ones he could see? Can you imagine? Because when I look up to the sky, I see a lot of stars. All right, so, right, verse 8, 2nd Ezra chapter 8. I didn't even get to the point, but, yeah, but, right, well, now what the point was, Abraham, he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born. Why he didn't say when Esau? They couldn't damage the book that bad. So this had to be the spirit of Bashim Shah on these men putting these words in his books. No, because you could imagine if you could imagine what they said back then, or whenever they was doing all this, man. Because there's always some secret conversation going on somewhere. But only the spirit of Bashim Shah is allowed. Because when all this stuff is revealed to the righteous men, it's gonna be a lot of anger. Salaki, I'm going so long. I'll be trying to stay under 30 minutes, but I just want to find another verse. I want to find another verse that just said Jacob, Esau. I just can't remember. All right. If I can remember coming back, where that was at. All right. So the phone's not acting right. All right. We're going to keep this here. We're going to see if we could get it over here. All right. Just want to look up these. Just want to find these three together. How many times will these pop up? All right. Salak, let me type this in. I'm not a fast typer. All right. Because, oh, jeez, really. All right. Well, let me pause this. I can do it faster. Okay, Salakia. I just want to because what I was trying to do is right find all the verses with this Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. So, hold on. Just how many verses? 33 verses popped up with just in that. It's not in the order, but that's what popped up with those three names in it. All right. So, I wanted to find the order how, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So, all right, now this is the first one, right? This is Genesis chapter 50, verse 24. Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and God will surely visit you, and bring you out of the land unto the land which he swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. So that go one, right? Exodus chapter 2, verse 24. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. All right, there go the covenant. There go the promise. All right, the covenant. All right, that's what he meant. That's what he right. Yep. All right, that's number 2. Exodus chapter 3, verse 6. Moreover, he said, I am the power of thy father, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. And Moses hid his face for he was afraid to look upon Yahweh. All right. So that was that one. Just looking for the order, okay? That order. They go to promise. They go to right. He said moreover, he said, I am the power. Esau was born before Jacob. He came out the womb first. So why he didn't mention him? Could have said Esau is my grandson too. He's one of mine too. Could have been like that, right? But what about Ishmael? I had Ishmael too. Look at all my grandbabies. That's how these niggas talk today. Not my grandbaby. That some white motherfucker come bust a nut inside damn woman or their daughter, right? Coming from a whole nother fucking lineage. That's a whole other seed. Some Ashashua motherfucker. You chicks love to fucking marry Ashashua. Oh, there go my grandbabies. And grandmama's all my grandbaby. Because he got blue eyes or some shit. He cuter. Not understand the germ of that one seed where that pledge was made to. The promise. The promises. The trust. The truth. The faith. The hope. Just reading up these little words here. The pledge stick out the most. But this, all right. I want to read this right here again. Moreover, he said, I am the power of thy father, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon him. Probably was glorious. Can you imagine? the most powerful entity come down and say, nah, these are my little ones right here. The one that made everything. He's more racist than everybody. Racism, woo. So once we don't use that word, racist. Whoa, I was more racist than everybody. He just excommunicated everybody out of the whole damn earth. If you don't come out of these three, out of Abraham into Isaac and out of Jacob, you don't come out of these kernels right here, cause they bust the nut, boom, down to the descendant of the 12 tribes of Jacob. So his grandson. So that's sticking out right there. So I don't know what to tell you people. All right. Slocky. All right. Second Exodus chapter 3. Right here. That's 358. Right. He said, Exodus chapter 3, verse 16. Go and gather the elders of Israel together and say unto them, the Lord Yahweh power of your father, the power of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Egypt. And another further note, there go another seed. Right? The Egyptians, Montezarium, that was dark skin, was kicking out ass. A kernel versus kernel. a germ versus germ. A plant versus plant. All right. All right. Exodus chapter 6, verse 3. And I appear unto Abraham. And I appear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of the Almighty. But by my name Yahweh was I not known to them. Okay? So the point was the three orders, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the grandson. I'm just saying what it says, that they could have destroyed this, right? Oh, let's destroy the book of everything, get it all out the way, but they couldn't do it. Couldn't get it all out the way. All right, just want to go back, because I had other verses I was going to use, but that was the spirit. All right? Man. All right, so, oh Lord, Salakia. Man, so that stuck out. Just to comparing alone the other translations, y'all through for that. Y'all done, man. This on that part alone. Man, shit, crazy. All right. Just the descended one and this one in the ISV. Now the promises were spoken to Abraham and his descendant. It's no S at the end of it. You're done, man. I hate you people, bro. Like, seriously, man. I'm Salakia, man. Because y'all people really, y'all getting on my damn nerves, man. I can't wait till the Lord finishes this off, man. Because, man, if I brought this out one of those ultimate dudes, man, I'm gonna walk on air every time. I'm gonna walk on air to you people, bro. Just see. Now, you're going to remember what you have done to me in our families, man. Whatever, we're going to remember everything. So you're going to remember. So you're going to know why you're getting your fucking ass kicked. And now the promises were spoken to Abraham and his descendant. It doesn't say descendants, referring to many, but your descendant, referring to one seed, one kernel, one person who is Hamashiach, the anointed ones. All right. So that was, I wrote this out, that was clear. Oh man, that made me, I'm happy for that one. This place is stupid, man. Seriously, man. It's people are walking around like this world's done. Babylon is done. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahbashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Kakudash, the Wadi Yahbashim Yahushua, for the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom. Shalom.